Now, with everything that's going on, of course, we need to visit a temple to bless this boy. Question though, weren't we apprehended by police? Why is Singha with Tope at like a shrine or something? Was he released because of Singha? What happened? No, we're still solving crime. Apparently, we're trying to figure out the victims, and this particular victim definitely was visiting the shrine or the shaman or whatever they call it. But they believe that this particular person has connection to the whereabouts that they're trying to look up. But someone keeps lying to both Singh and Tope. Now, what Tope needs to do is find the spirit, talk to the spirit, let the spirit give him some ideas what the hell is happening, because to be honest, Tope is the only person that can communicate with the dead that can actually help. You know what they say, dead do not tell, no, dead man tells no tales, but in this case it can if Tope can communicate with them. I get that we're trying to figure out crimes and stuff like that, but are we ever gonna address the fact that Singha lost his sister? Are we gonna figure out what really happened? And question, does King know about his sister, considering they were close? So I want to know, how close are we talking about, and how the relationship with Singha and Tope progressing? I mean, they did sleep, well, did they sleep together? They foreplay, let's say that. We're gonna see this man again in next week's episode. The question is, are we supposed to be suspicious of this guy? I mean, it shows that we're supposed to be suspicious, but it could be a tricky event. Like, they could trick us and think that this guy is actually evil when he's actually trying to help. I don't know, but we're gonna say he's suspicious for now. Now, I'm just going to tell you, I'm not good with Thai, but from what I'm seeing and hearing, I'm going to believe that this man is either talking about the victim or the suspicious guy. Either way, he's saying that the person that, as far as they know each other, is always filled with hatred. Anyway, just when you think the whole investigation is this close to being over, no, there's more bodies keep appearing. Because remember, the ugly, scary ghost told Tope that if they're eliminating what they want to do or whatever it is, they're going to put on more 7 bodies, because they keep interrupting the ritual that you're supposed to be doing with the previous 7 bodies. Now, my question is, what is the purpose? Anyways, judging by the body and the location, I'm assuming this body was definitely dumped and drowned and they fished it out. They're going out left and right. But who is the culprit? We still can't solve that one. But if we remember clearly, the ritual happens every 5 years. And since they seen the 7 bodies on the tree like a couple days or weeks ago, it doesn't pass 5 years, which means it's happening again, which means everything that Tope says about them trying to redo the ritual is happening. It's just that not everyone heard exactly, because remember, nobody believes in this thing. They just know that they're bodies and it's a murder and they're trying to find a culprit. Meanwhile, spiritually, for Tope, people are actually doing this. Now, the 5-year span has not even completed. It's not even past 1 year yet. So, unless they find a culprit, this will keep happening until the ritual what they're doing occurs, or whatever it is they're trying to summon with the 7 bodies. They are trying real hard and they don't care who they're going to sacrifice. Now, because Tope and Singha are literally investigating their own little thing at the shrine and somewhere else, they are not accompanying, say, Meg or King to solve this murder. Which, I mean, is best, because we don't want to be around King at this point, because King suspects Tope. So we don't want him to be around us right now. Then we see Darwin at the crime scene, you know, where the big tree is, where they find the 7 bodies hanging from the tree. That's where Darwin is. But I don't think he's physically there. I think he's dreaming of this place, because remember, he believes in supernatural. So whatever he's dreaming, he's probably thinking it's like it's a message or something, because you won't believe what he sees. Remember, I'm not like telling you exactly what's happening. I'm telling you what I think will happen. It's kind of like a prediction or not so much. But anyways, Darren saw a body, one specific body hanging. And I believe it's his body. Because remember, we're going by days. And I think in this dream, Darren thinks it's a Wednesday and he sees his body. Now, what you don't know about the body is the physical body, and the brain is that whatever happens, like if you dream, if you think something or you went through something or you watch a TV horror movie or something like that, you have dreams. I tend to watch scary movies, and when I watch scary movies, I get strange dreams. Like I would dream like numbers, lotto numbers that sometimes comes true. Don't mean you should come to me and ask me for numbers, because I ain't a predictor. I ain't a fortune teller like that. But I'm saying that's exactly what Darren is experiencing. So we've been talking about everyone, but we're not talking about Tup here. Since Tup been escorted to the precinct, as he's been arrested as being a prime suspect, as King wants him to be. But the thing is, what King doesn't know is that he's separating Tup from Singha. He cannot be separated from his yak or his protector, because if he does, then he's gonna be placed in a room where there are gonna be ghosts haunting him constantly. And I know King ain't gonna release him. It's got to be Singha to convince King to do something. And with that, again, Singha is gonna put a lot of responsibility on himself because of Tup. Now, with that said, how are we going to escape? How are we going to try to help spiritually if they have Tup? King ain't going to do anything. King doesn't even like Tup. So how are we going to do this? And speaking of being left alone, since the dream that Darren has, is it even safe for him to be alone? Or at least keep someone to be with him? Maybe Singha is kind of busy at the moment. He's trying to figure out how to let Tup get out of this whole situation. And Say is in a... Well, Say can stay, but Say actually have to make money. So we don't know. I don't know what's in the package, but I doubt it's anything good. Oh, Say is with Darren. I don't even know why I doubted the fact that Say wasn't there. I mean, Say is obsessed with Darren. I mean, they both are, but I just hope that even in public, Darren don't act like a piece of shit like he was before, because we do not want that. Because if he does, Say need to step up and step out. I mean, with all the things that's happening, I think Singha is starting to believe this whole spiritual thing. And now he's saying to Tup that since the ritual for the 7 bodies have been interrupted, maybe whoever is casting this is actually getting all 7 bodies together by the days to get them on that tree so they can do this ritual over, which means on a Sunday, somebody who is born on a Sunday has to die over again, because the one that they interrupted is gone right now and the ritual hasn't been completed, so they're doing it over. The question is, when is this happening? This is so sweet. They're already acting as a couple before they even agreed to be a couple. Now, I do love that Singha did not leave Tup's side because he loves and trusts him. The love is still there. Now, my question is, because we're not really looking keenly, we see camera. As always, when you're doing an investigation or interrogation, it must always be filmed because they want evidence. Anyways, did King accidentally or purposely leave the camera still running? Because if it is, then he wants to capture everything and every moment that Singha and Tup has, and maybe want to use it against him by saying that Singha is helping helping the suspect. I don't know. We don't trust King. Even if he showed a little bit of kindness, we still don't trust him. First of all, since Tup is here with Singha in his house, it means Singha or Tup has convinced King to believe that Tup has nothing to do with any of the bodies. And secondly, I know people have pointed this out, so I should point it out to you. So we see the tent definitely timbered and collapsed and destroyed. It means maybe they have been doing the do's in the tent and it destroyed, or I don't know, because honestly, Pooh and Paville's character in Pit Babe and in this one, they're wild. They are wild, and we're definitely gonna see that Tup ain't no temple innocent boy. Child, the fish, the goldfish, and the Buddha, I saw everything that they've been doing in this house. I don't know. I believe it's faith or the gods that have brought these two opposite. Literally, they are two opposite. And you know what they say about opposite? They attract. These two opposite together because, let's be honest, with them being together and showing how great they are together and they show their love, they are definitely not giving up on each other anytime soon. Hey, Top even bought these two a couple's ring. What's next? Let me tell you something. The Princess Diary, Rapunzel, Cinderella, Snow White, Little Mermaid, all the fairy tales in the world could not beat the fact of how Singha is being treated by Tup right now. He's a different type of princess treatment. He's a different type of somebody because right now, this boy got the goodness of the who. He get it down in bed more than all the. You know what? Okay, my dirty mind is too much. But anyways, episode 7 is going to be epic. Episode 7 is going to be a whole bunch of mystery as always. But also be prepared on the shocking shit that's going to happen. And I can't wait.